Run you through the storyline first, because I just think once you've heard what it's about, you are going to fall in love. So let me take a sip of my coffee before we...
Good evening and welcome to the news tonight. Reporting tonight, there have been some reports that there has been unrest among some male factions. Of course, cage modification is really only there for extenuating circumstances. If you are in any doubt at all,
some of the punishments are being pegged through your cage. Oh. Well, cheers and good morning, my darlings. How are you doing? Let's get rid of those. How are you doing today? Welcome to Alex's wardrobe. And of course, today is just a little impromptu chat and catch up. I know I've been dreadfully naughty, haven't I? I know. And I've not been keeping on top of my posting schedule. The truth is, this channel is a little bit more of a like real time in my life kind of video channel. So that means sometimes I am super duper busy, which is exactly why it's been stealing me away from you. I'm guessing you saw the thumbnail and you want to know exactly what I'm talking about when I say, should we get one? Coffee and chastity. All right, well, let me fill you in. So, I have been filming the most incredible series. I want to tell you all about it because I just know that you are going to absolutely fall in love with this. So it's a two-part series, actually. I have the most, can I just say, shout out to my beautiful subscriber. Well, he's kind of more of a sub. And we've been doing a little collaboration together. He came to me quite a while ago with a wonderful storyline for this incredible utopian sort of setup. Let me run you through the storyline first, because I just think once you've heard what it's about, you are going to fall in love. So let me take a sip of my coffee before we start. Oh my God, that's so good. All right. So this particular series is set in perhaps not a dystopian future, but just a completely separate place where, as time has gone on, as expected, women have taken over. The country is now run by women. Laws have been implemented to really crack down on some of the more bad behaviour, shall we say, in men. We do have to be quite tactful in this because it's a family channel.
good evening and welcome to the news tonight. Reporting tonight, there have been some reports that there has been unrest among some male factions. Of course, cage modification is really only there for extenuating circumstances. If you are in any doubt at all, we have posted a very comprehensive list on our website of the minor and perhaps more severe offences that would bring you and get you called in to have your cage modified. Once again, can I just say good night and safe wishes to each of you from us here at the News Corner.
So, in this place, new laws have been passed that all men, it begins as an experiment. That's the lovely bit. It begins as an experiment, one state, it's rolled out over this state that all young students and all young men are to be caged for a period of 6 months to just see what the experiment looks like and does, things like sexual crime and things like that. Do they drop? So obviously they do. Government then decide that this is brilliant, and actually what we should be doing is perhaps looking at the DNA of our men and deciding which men are going to give us the strongest fruits for the future. So we then begin that this experiment starts to roll out across the country, but it becomes a lot darker, a lot quicker, obviously. Why wouldn't it? We all know that I love a dark twist. So we start getting to the stage where men are now being measured and their semen is taken, the samples are taken from them. There's a milking ward. Oh my God, let me tell you about the wards. there's 3 wards that they can go to when they come to this hospital. There is a milking ward, there is a release ward where they can have their cages changed and checked over, and there is a virgin ward for those of you that are virgins, which I know a lot of you are. Anyway, I've jumped forward a little bit. Let's go back. So in the first season, it's all about just one student and his experience with it. And he has a stepmother, and she's quite wicked, by the way. She is thoroughly enjoying all of this. I think the father is not around anymore, and she's really enjoying the process. Also, she finds out that the government are giving reimbursements if your male in your home has to be castrated because he's not worthy. The government are giving like a lifelong sort of reimbursement for this. So she latches straight onto that. And he's not very big anyway, he's very tiny. So they keep going in to be measured up and having samples taken, and she keeps pretending to be so helpful. And I must tell you, it is very naughty. So there's a lot of helping, shall we say. So she puts in quite a lot of effort to help. She's not really helping, obviously. Things happen, like laws are in place now where only females may keep the keys to the cages. So that will be your caregiver. It might be your hospital, your college, your doctor, your stepmother, and only she can let you out or not let you out. So that's season 1, and it sort of ends in a bit of a nasty twist where he thinks he's doing so well, everything's going fine, and then they give him some terrible. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but it ends in a bit of a twist. Season 2 is what I'm filming at the moment, and it's got so dark. I love it. It's got so dark. I'm going to pop in a little clip. Actually, I might do a cut in a second and do a little clip for you of the newsreader in season 2 when she's just announcing that, very casually, that now there's some new laws where men are being punished for the tiniest little crimes. You might be late for work. Punctuality is a massive thing, and if you're late, you'll get punished. But the punishments, woof, wow. So some of the punishments are altered cages. Some of the punishments are being pegged through your cage. Oh, so painful. I'm sure all of you that are watching this have clicked on for that reason. You'd love it. And I think that's what I wanted to let you know today. I need some more coffee in a moment. I think that's what I really want you to understand, is that if you have a little taste for a little bit of chastity, if being caged is something you enjoy or you're just interested in, is it like something you're inquisitive about? This series is just amazing for it. It's going to be a very interesting, quite scary insight for you. It's obviously all fantasy. I always have to remind everybody, this is just fantasy. I don't go around, in my medical uniform caging people up. It's not what I usually do. Well, unless they ask. And that's going to bring me on to my next thing. So let's wind up, first of all, the caging series. So it's called the M-Sex Clinic. It is just an amazing series that I'm very, very proud of. And again, I'd like to say a big thank you to my amazing subscriber that I've been collabing with. He has some just brilliant ideas. And then he gives me free rein to just go crazy and, play with those in any such way that I choose, which I'm so grateful for. So that's number 1. And before I move on, let me I'm sorry, I'm sitting in my dressing gown. So there are 2 cages in the caging series. So we have the classic Chastity cage, as you can see. And then we have this marvellous one that's been introduced in the 2nd series, which is like a shrinkage cage. So it's actually got blocks that you can put in and out and make it bigger or smaller. So this is actually on the, is this the smallest? This might be on the smallest, or it could go even a little bit smaller, I think. And it also enlarges as well. So I wanted to show you those. I do know how much you love these sort of things. Right, shall we move on? I'm just going to put some moisturiser on my toes, actually. Just noticed. I was going to do it. I brought the cream over, and then I completely forgot. Silly of me. Oh, there we go. That's better, isn't it? I can't stand it when my feet look dry. I love them to look beautiful. and shiny and fresh. Now, what else is new? Oh God, I've got something so exciting to tell you. So I booked some tickets this week for the most fabulous event. I'm going to the is it the Dom Gala Ball? I think it is the Dom Gala Ball. I think it's the Gala Ball. In October. I've got my tickets already. And be sure I will, of course, vlog when I go along to that. I am going to ask, they're very secretive, I must say, it's a very secretive society. I am going to ask, though, if it would be possible for me to do a little bit of vlogging and try and bring you some of the entertainment. But if I can't, I'll obviously video before getting ready and dressed. I need to get myself an absolutely exquisite ball gown for that. So, any of you watching, if you'd like to be my donor for this, if you'd like to get your goddess the most beautiful gown to wear to the gala Dom ball, that would be amazing. And you can just DM me about that and I'll send you to the websites. I haven't actually looked yet at the exact dress I'd like, but there's a couple of fabulous ones. And that brings me very neatly onto my next subject today. So, I wanted to just go through a little thing, just a few things. I know that some of you on this channel, I know you'd very much love to sub to me. And I wanted to explain something to you about how being in my care works. So, obviously, there are lots of different types of DOMs. I'm what's known as a tender DOM. Tender because I am particularly tender, obviously. But I'm also very strict, so please don't ever think that tenderness, kindness, they're not the same thing. Not at all. Anyway, what I wanted to let you know is I've uploaded quite a few lovely, small little bits to my throne wish list. And I know that so often I get messages saying, oh, I'd really love to send you a coffee or get you something, and you just don't know how to do it. Well, the easiest way to do it is to go onto my throne wish list, which I'll try and make sure is down in the description, or pop it on the video. I'll try and pop it in the description for you. You can find that on Insta in my link tree. My link tree is what you need to look in. So that is in my profile. You can always find my wish list. And on there, I've popped lots of little small things. So just little props that I might want to use in an ASMR or maybe a little bralette set or something. I guess what I'm trying to explain to you is I know that some of you understand that I take on a very exclusive set of subs, shall we say that? And that's absolutely fine, but I don't want some of you to feel like you can't approach me. So small gifts are just as welcome as those wonderful lavish ones. Working up to serving with a goddess starts with something small. And I know that some of you may panic and think, my God, she's going to want a £200 tribute or something ridiculous. Well, that is ridiculous because that's not what this is about. So make sure, if you would like to show your appreciation, show me a little bit of subservience. I'd love a bit of subservience. You can go on my throne wish list and just send a little gift. I would ask that over there, if you could just use my actual name, Alex Keeper. I'd really appreciate that. We don't use the term goddess on there. Although, of course, whenever you message me, I do expect to be titled as goddess or mistress keeper. So there you go. I wanted to let you know that there are ways that you can, of course, show your, loving appreciation of your goddess. And I would like that very much. Buy me a coffee. I love a coffee, as you can see. Just going to take a sip of this, actually. So let me double check. Was there anything else I've missed on here? I wanted to tell you about how to serve, how to worship the gala ball. You've pretty much got it all on there, actually. And lastly, I suppose I should just remind you all, I actually do offer a service called the Domirlfriend Experience. And for some of you who've never heard of something like this, because I don't know if I've coined this or if this is something that other people do, I have no idea. I actually offer an amazing online service where I say for a week, it's from Monday to Friday. Weekends are at my discretion. I would usually say Monday to Friday. And we get to have a really lovely week together where I will be messaging you personally in the morning. I run it off WhatsApp actually, because it's encrypted and it's a nice page. It's usually pretty good wherever you are in the world. And you can have a fabulous week with me where I will set you tasks, message you through the day. We can do a live call once a week. We could do a little bit of texting, naughty texting, please. A little bit of naughty texting. I like to get to know all about your kinks and fantasies. If you are very much into findom, you spend the whole week with me, allowing me to completely drain you. If you're more into femdom, then it's more about that. And I run it, which is the fun bit. I run it from a couple of different angles. You could have a mummy dom for the week. You could have a medical dom for the week. That's one of the most fun. You could just have just a lovely Miss Keeper to take care of you for a week. And you'll be doing lots and lots of tasks for me. But if that's something you're interested in, then I do want you, and I'll try and pop this down on the page, I do want you to go and have a look over on my Alex Keeper Productions, which is my website. It's in my link tree. And yeah, there you can find a plethora of things that are available. There are some in-person visits. I do work from a dungeon. I know you guys have seen that in a couple of other videos. Also, what else is on there? You've got, online things, custom videos. There's so much that you can find out about me on my website. So do take a look on there. The only thing I will say is it clearly states that you only use the contact number if you are ringing to book or an inquiry. It's not a chat line, so please make sure, don't you dare just contact me and say hi. There's absolutely nothing more disgusting or rude, to be perfectly honest. I can't stand rudeness. Oh, that is one other thing. I can't stand rudeness. So do make sure, I know you're all very polite, but make sure you only message me if it's something of actual importance. Now, I think I chewed your ear off this morning. Are you well and truly caught up with what's going on in my life? So I guess the only thing to say is, happy listening, my darlings, and look out for this new series. What I guess I'll probably do is try and post up all the old episodes and then add on some new ones. If you'd like to find the naughty series, you can look on my mini vids. That's also in my link tree. There's a running theme on this video, right? Linktree. My many vids clip store has, again, so many wonderful videos that you can find. I can't put all of this episode, all of those episodes on my OF. It's just not always appropriate. Certain scenes are not right, but I do emails, so they can be emailed out to you as well. Right, I've chewed your ear off. I hope you've enjoyed spending the morning with me, just having a little coffee together. I hope you've had your coffee as well. And I will catch up with you very, very soon. Happy listening, my darlings.